Hi Capricorn, welcome to your love reading for July 2017. I'm working with two decks as usual, but I'm also going to pull some cards from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, and I am using this as more of an oracle card than tarot. Also, I am now doing general weekly readings. These readings are not available on YouTube. You have to subscribe to my newsletter. They are free. All you have to do is send an email to news@channeledguidance.com. There's also a link on my website, channeledguidance.com. Okay, so you did have quite a few jumping cards. Let me just show them to you really quick. From this deck, you had the King of Swords. For some of you, an air sign, male or female, sun, moon, or rising is very significant. From this deck, you had this. You have the Four of Swords, the Empress, and Strength. So the Four of Swords, this can mean that a relationship needs time to heal. Somebody may need some space to figure things out. The Empress does represent a lot of happiness. She could represent marriage and children, moving in together. But Strength, again, is asking you to be patient. Don't let your fears and the inner chatter get the best of you. Now, from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, you had two jumping cards as well. The first card was Nurture. And I feel like this is a time to really take care of you, especially if there's something going on here where you're really trying to hold on to a relationship, you're trying to remain strong and hopeful. It's time to nurture yourself. This could also be nurturing a relationship that needs help. You also have well-deserved reward. So I feel like for many of you where you're going through something difficult, there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so I'm going to put these back and we'll see if they come up for you again. And let's start with this deck, and then we will move on to the confirmation deck. This is a love reading for the sign of Capricorn for July 2017. You have Justice. Love reading for Capricorn, July 2017. Two of Wands. King of Pentacles. The Star. The World. Four of Swords, which is one of the cards that jumped for you. The Sun. The Empress, and this also jumped for you, so this is a repeating message. And Temperance. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for July, and you have the Knight of Swords. So to me, the Knight of Swords, this represents a lot of new developments, a lot of things happening. Singles could be meeting a lot of new people. Couples, you know, where you're struggling, you could be seeing a lot of changes. This could also represent impulsive decisions and actions. Okay, so let's take a look at the reading, see what you have going on here. We're going to take it one row at a time. I see up here that you have Justice, the Two of Wands, with the King of Pentacles. So this is definitely your energy as an earth sign. So you have Justice. Justice is a major arcana. And it could represent an apology from someone from the past. I'm noticing that you have the Two of Wands right next to it. The Two of Wands, it does represent a delay and waiting. And here's your energy. So I feel like some of you, you may be waiting for someone to come around. And, you know, I kind of got that feeling from the jumping cards that you had. You know, you had Strength, you had the Four of Swords. You had, from the Psychic Tarot from the Heart, you had Nurture and well-deserved reward. I feel like there will be some justice. There will be justice in a situation where you were wronged. But the Two of Wands tells me that you're waiting for someone. You're waiting for something to happen. With the main energy being the Knight of Swords, I definitely feel like in July you could see this actually manifest for you. So for some of you, you could be waiting to hear from someone from the past. If you're already coupled, you could be waiting to hear, you know, Is this relationship gonna continue? Are we gonna stay married? With the Justice card, I feel like there could be an apology, or I feel like someone can be making something up to you in a situation again where you were wronged. Okay, so this row here, you have the Star, the World, and the Four of Swords. So you have two major arcanas here with the Four of Swords. Let's look at this one first. So the Four of Swords, this is a repeating card for you because it jumped from the confirmation deck. And for some of you, this can be, that there has been perhaps a separation. This can represent space. Somebody moves out or says, I just need some time to myself. I need time to figure things out. This can also represent the need to heal. And for, I don't know, I feel like for some people, they may have asked for space to heal. And maybe to figure out what they want. Remember, it's a suit of air, so this represents your thoughts. So I feel like, here there's a relationship that's trying to heal, a person that's trying to figure things out. And there are some positive messages here. You have the Star. So the Star, this is a major arcana, but this also is telling you that your wishes will come true. I'm noticing what you have going on right here down the side of the reading. You have perhaps an apology. Somebody making something up to you. The Star, your wishes coming true. Your hopes being realized with the Sun, the most positive card of the major arcana. A lot of happiness awaiting you. So I feel, with the World here right in the middle, which this does represent endings. It's the last card of all the majors. It could be that a relationship that maybe has been through the ringer, that is finally coming to an end. You're finally ending that bad cycle in a relationship or in a marriage. This card, it usually does represent victory, like you've made it through. You survived. And, on one side you have something kind of showing me that perhaps somebody was trying to heal, or somebody moved out or needed some space, but you survived and you conquered this obstacle, and somebody's wishes are finally coming true. For some of you, again, this could be someone from the past coming back to you, or it could be that you're not losing your partner as you feared. Now this row here, you have the Sun. They're all major arcana. You have the Sun, the Empress, Temperance. So again, the Sun, this is the most positive card in the entire deck. This represents immense happiness, a lot of happiness, positive energy, celebration. This could represent marriage and children. It just represents a lot of abundance and happiness. It doesn't get any better than the Sun, except for maybe the Empress. So you have two of the most positive cards side by side. The Empress, again, she could represent marriage. And this is a repeating card because you had it from this deck as a jumping card. So for some of you, I don't know, I'm also getting that for some of you, you're getting the chance to be a mother. And this card does represent children and pregnancy sometimes. So for some of you, you may be working things out with a partner and you are having the chance to be a mother, but she does represent that you can have it all, that you will find love, or you will be able to keep your family together, and there will also be a lot of financial abundance, happiness, good health, all that good stuff. Everything is represented by the Empress, even by the Sun. You do have a message here from Temperance, another major arcana. Now she is telling you to be patient. Temperance is very kind of low-key energy, just like the Four of Swords. And notice how all of these here, they're all lined up with your energy, with the King of Pentacles. This is, non-action, take time to heal, lay low, recharge. Same message from Temperance. This is telling you to keep everything in balance. Don't do anything extreme. Be patient, be compassionate. Take care of yourself. Remember, from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, you had the Nurture card. So I feel like things are falling into place for you. There's no need for you to push anything, anyone into a decision. I feel like things are just going to fall into place for you. Okay, so let's get some more messages from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn in July 2017? You have the Queen of Cups, Death, and the Hermit. So these messages of like being patient and non-action are very persistent. Now you have 3 of them right here, all right here. The Four of Swords, Temperance, the Hermit. These are kind of like, leave it alone for now. That's kind of a very basic message from all of these cards. Leave it alone. Things are going to work out even better than you thought, you know, with the Star being here and the Sun and the Empress. But these 3 cards are kind of saying leave it alone. Like somebody's figuring it out. Somebody's getting it together. You have the Queen of Cups. So for some of you, this can be someone who is a water sign. You did have, I think you had a King of Swords. I'm not sure. I feel like you had the King of Swords as a jumping card. So that would be someone who's an air sign, male or female. But now you have a water sign here. Again, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. There is a water sign right next to your energy. And this water sign came out with the message of death. So this is a significant life event. This water sign in some way brings transformation into your life. This is a major life event like getting married, having a baby, moving, or just finding your life partner. This is a significant life-altering event that comes with this water sign. However, you are being told, you came out with the Hermit, another major arcana, this is the need to do a lot of soul searching. So it could be that your life partner, your person, your soulmate needs time to figure things out in order for things to really like click in their brain. You did have an air sign. You did have the King of Swords jump for you. So if it's an air sign, they really do need to figure things out. The Hermit is about solitude, and they need to really like dig deep to find their inner truth. So for some of you, you may have problems with somebody committing, or someone doesn't know what they want to do about a marriage. These 3 cards just right here are kind of saying leave it alone. They will figure things out and they will come back to you. Things will work out. You don't have to push or do anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more confirmation from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for July 2017? You have the Page of Cups, the Hermit, so this is a repeating card. You have that card right here. And the Nine of Pentacles. At the bottom of this deck you have Justice. Wow, so another repeating card. Remember that Justice is your first card, and here it is. So repeating cards. So in this reading you have 2 repeating cards from the confirmation deck and this deck. 2 repeating cards. So Justice, again, a major arcana. So I feel like for a lot of you, kind of an apology is coming to you in some way, like you're being vindicated. The universe is trying to set things right for you, to make things right for you. I feel, you know, based on what I see here, and the fact that you have the Hermit twice, is that for some of you, you may not need to do much to get this apology from somebody. It could be that this person is already very close to contacting you. You do have the Page of Cups, which does represent communication. But with the Justice, I feel like you've been done wrong in some way. But this is going to be made up to you. Whether it's someone from the past or it's an existing partner. Somebody's going to make something up to you where you were not treated fairly. That's the energy of the Justice card. So that's interesting. Now you also have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups can represent, like I said, communication. So it could be that you're communicating with someone from the past. It is right next to the Justice card. You're receiving a very unexpected apology. For some of you, where there is no one from the past coming back, this can be some type of interest. For those who are single, meeting somebody new. This can be a new love interest or rekindling a relationship. This is just kind of, you know, a heart-to-heart connection or heart-to-heart communication. For some of you, you may be feeling closer to your partner in the month of July. It could be that you're kind of, you know, working through your differences And that could be that that's what the Justice card represents for you. The Page of Cups is just love being offered or rekindling a relationship and communication. So the Hermit, 2 times from 2 different decks. So I feel, you know, that what the most important messages for you in the month of July are justice. Again, you were treated unfairly in some way, whether it's by, you know, a romantic partner, or maybe if you're single, you've just been treated unfairly. You have been treated unfairly by life in general. Maybe you've not found your significant other. That's changing. But this is also, again, a repeating card, an important message for you. The Hermit is telling you that there's a need to really do some soul searching. And I feel like for most of you, there's someone around you that's doing the soul searching, figuring things out where you really don't have to do much because everything's going to just fall into place for you. For some of you, it could be that you are the one doing the soul searching. For someone, you may not want this person back into your life. You may kind of say, you know, too much happened. You do have the World. You know, this does represent endings. Now, that won't apply to everyone, but it could be that you are the one doing the soul searching. You are the one that maybe needs some time to think. You are the one who's asking for some space. Like, I need to figure out if I want you back in my life. I need some space to figure out if I want to stay in this marriage. The Hermit just means I need to do a lot of soul searching to see what the truth really is. So I feel like for some of you, there's a need for space in the month of July in order to really see what's going on. I do feel like it's something positive is shifting for you with the Star, the World. I mean, this little area right here, this is all major arcana. You've got the Star, the World, the Sun, the Empress. I feel like everything is lining up for you. But yet, there's a need to kind of like leave things alone. Leave things alone. Everything's just going to happen naturally. And that is, that is the energy of the world. It's something coming to an end, a natural end. And it could be that what's coming to an end, a natural end, is the challenges that you've been through, the difficulty in a relationship or in a marriage. Now, you also have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is where this message comes in. This is just a jumping card. I'm going to pull other cards for you. So the 9 of Pentacles, this is about you. This is about your self-esteem. This is about your self-love. This is saying to value yourself. So maybe seeing it, with the Hermit and the Page of Cups, don't spend all your time waiting for someone. Don't spend all of your time, waiting for that phone call. Don't spend all your time waiting for that apology. Like, life must go on. I feel, the main energy from this deck was the Knight of Swords. You're going to see a lot of developments in July. A lot of things changing very unexpectedly with this energy. But with the 9 of Pentacles here, this is saying that you cannot forget you. You need to continue on your path. This is a very material card, so for some of you, you have to keep pursuing your goals, which could be your career or school, making money. The show must go on, even if you are waiting for someone, which I feel like some of you are. Again, I just keep getting, leave it alone with these energies here. Again, the 4 of Swords, Temperance, the Hermit, which is a repeating card. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some confirmation or just messages from this deck, and this is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for July 2017? Sadness and isolation. Yeah, this definitely, resonates if you are waiting for someone. And I have been saying, like, over and over, just leave it alone. Don't push anything. It's going to happen naturally. But for some of you, you may feel like, I have to do something. I have to find a way to fix this. Or, for those who are single, you may feel like, I'm tired of being alone. I need to step up my game in some way. But based on the messages that I see here, I feel like kind of stepping up your game or pushing things won't really solve anything. But I feel like for some of you, this is what you don't want. This is the energy you don't want to dwell in. Sadness and isolation. Things are happening for you. Remember, the Star card, the Sun, the Empress. Things are happening. But for some of you, you may feel like, a little sad, It could be that you're just not seeing the results that you want when you want them. Okay, let's see what other messages you get. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for July 2017? Listen, I definitely get, for those where you are waiting, or there's something really challenging happening in your love life, that this is a message to listen to your intuition. I feel like I feel like your emotions, and yes, even the sadness, could be telling you something very significant. For some of you, it is telling you that there is hope, that you just have to be patient, you have to hang on. But again, I feel drawn back to this card, where the message could be that, again, the show must go on. You have to continue to focus on your goals, continue to focus on what's important for you, continue on your path while you are waiting for something to fall into place, or while you are waiting for someone to come around. I feel like there's a need to kind of listen to your intuition. What is it telling you? What is the next step? What is it that you need to see? Remember that for some of you, I felt that the Hermit, this could be you, that you need the time to soul search. So if you're the one watching this video where you have taken a step back from someone, this is definitely for you. Listen to what your intuition is telling you, and your emotions about your love life, or about a partner. That is going to be key for you in the month of July. Okay, what other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for July 2017? Shine. Again, I feel like July, this is your time to be in the spotlight. I feel like I'm trying to get the main energy from the other deck here. I feel like, if you have definitely been in this energy of sadness and isolation, just kind of feeling blah, nothing changes. Either you're not meeting anyone, or they're not changing, they're not coming around. Again, this is your time to finally shine. Things finally manifest for you. You finally see, your wishes granted. And you do have the star underneath this card here. You have the star, which does represent your hopes and wishes, your hopes being realized. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are shining. This is your time to be in the spotlight, where somebody is winning you back, and you literally have the Justice card 2 times. That is your repeating energy. So again, you have been wronged in some way. Somebody is going to try to make it up to you. This is your time to just kind of shine, accept somebody's apology, make a decision about whether you want to continue. A lot of new developments for you in the month of July. Okay, Capricorn, this has been your love reading for July 2017. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.